We have a choice every morning when we wake up. Who will we choose to listen to today? Our ego or our genuine, higher self? The days we choose to listen to the inner self are usually the days when we feel as though we are living our mission and abiding by our true nature and flowing through the day without struggling. The days we choose to listen to the ego are usually the days when we struggle the most and life can sometimes feel like a battleground. The guidelines for life are: one of India's ancient writings, the Bhagwad Gita, was developed from the Mahabharata, an epic poem. With more than 100,000 shlokas or more than 200,000 verses, this poem continues to hold the record for being the longest poem ever composed throughout history. The Bhagwad Gita is merely a portion of this enormous work, but it is arguably one of the most significant and beloved yogic scriptures ever produced. This epic poem includes texts like the Dhammapada and the Upanishads, but it is the Bhagwad Gita that is frequently recognized as the one that offers the key to individual development. Here are some ways that we might put the Bhagwad Gita's lessons to work to make every day joyful, empathic, and productive. 1. Put your work first and stop worrying about the outcome. The Bhagwad Gita's most well-known maxim is that we should concentrate on the task at hand rather than the results, because we can only really control our actions, whilst the outcomes are a permutation of many distinct variables. By integrating this idea into our daily lives, we become more productive people who can devote all of their attention to the activity at hand without second-guessing the outcome. 2. Be stoic. According to Indian author Khushwant Singh, the Bhagwad Gita's philosophy is Stoicism, which means adopting a mentality of being unconcerned with pleasure and misery as well as the vagaries of fortune. A spiritually developed individual can comprehend both the joy and the suffering of others, says Lord Krishna to Arjun. We must learn to let go of our attachment to categories and things if we are to live truly joyful lives. Being preoccupied with one's successes and failures leads to suffering. Stoicism sets us free from the shackles of pain and suffering. 3. Develop empathy. The Bhagwad Gita's central theme is love. One might believe that the Bhagwad Gita primarily emphasizes the virtues of responsibility and action since Lord Krishna presented it on a battlefield. However, the Gita is actually a commentary on all of life. Through the philosophy of action, Krishna teaches Arjun to carry out his duties and responsibilities on the battlefield, while through true devotion he teaches the essence of true devotion through love and service to the divine. He also says to him that a spiritually developed individual can comprehend both the joy and the suffering of others. To align one's thinking with spiritual mastery, empathy is a crucial step. We encounter a wide variety of people in our daily lives, and each of them has its own joys and tragedies. Empathy for others puts us on the path to spiritual enlightenment and also lessens the suffering of those around us. 4. Resist instant gratification. The causes of all misery are actually the pleasures that result from the interaction of our five senses with other objects. The practice of sense gratification or acting just to satisfy one's senses frequently causes us to stray from our aims. It disrupts our concentration, squanders our energy, and prevents us from reaching our greatest potential. We might be able to improve the quality and productivity of our daily lives by putting this Bhagwad Gita principle into practice. Life can frequently resemble a battleground, but many religious scriptures refer to life as a drama, and when we view it in this light, we can question, am I doing my part fully? Are we each living our lives with a purpose and dedicating ourselves to our lives and our world? To discover and fully live out our purpose, the Bhagwad Gita exhorts us to live with purity, discipline, strength, honesty, integrity, and kindness. We can apply the wisdom of the Bhagwad Gita to face our own challenges and decisions with courage and honesty and learn to live life genuinely and fully, just as Krishna teaches Arjun to set aside all doubts and believe in his highest self.